Hello Diamonds, and welcome to our new farm in Elmcreek. So I have just started playing the Farming Simulator 22, and I thought that I will make another series besides the Echo gameplay on the channel. So if anyone is interested, then they can take part. So as I haven't really played long time the game, since the Farming Simulator 15 really, then I will start on easy mode, because I've been like watching some Daggerwin videos recently, and he's also on easy mode and says that it's more complex than what it used to be. So hopefully we can easily manage it. So yeah, I did do some test plays in the past 2 days, but so far many things have gone a little bit wrong, so no recordings, just to make sure that I'm not total noob on the game. But yeah, so the first task of course is to start harvesting this field. The other fields are not ready for that yet. So yeah, like in the easy mode it sets up pretty much everything for you to use. So it should be quite easy play, I hope. And yeah, so Elmcreek is the US map. You can see the really wide road next to us. And right here we can also make a hay bale later. So down there I can see the water tank, which is kind of necessary if you want to start doing the greenhouses and so on. So yeah, my plan actually for this playthrough is to get started with everything and hopefully also have like proper greenhouse setup and electricity production, and maybe we can even get started with the vineyard and those things which are new to the 22. So we're very interested to try them out. But of course, it needs a lot of finances, so it's not that as easy to start as just starting a new game. So yesterday, when I tried to do the recording, I had too much trouble with the game because I did some modifications on the land. It just did not work, so I had to scratch the idea and try again today. But yeah, let me quickly finish this field and then we can see some other things to do. Yeah, as you could see, I'm very bad at doing everything, so I made a small mess in this corner, unfortunately. It's fine, it's now corrected. let's put the pipe out. I'm thinking about maybe not having the auto shutdown of the engines, because it's a little bit annoying, because sometimes we need to keep the engines on. So let me see, off. So this way, if it's say that engine on, then it will stay on. Because in the hard mode it's automatically off, but in easy mode it's not. So what was for the cover? And so I'm still learning the keys, so sometimes it takes a little bit longer time, unfortunately. So it's more realistic when we can be inside. It's quite strange that it still has the mirror limits. I've set it to maximum 7 mirrors, and yeah, it does not really function the same way. So in the start menu settings I set it up, but it was after I started this game, so it might be still connected. So they have any special settings here for that? Don't think so. Yeah. This game is very strange, and there's still some things that I want to sort out. I cannot see the mirrors inside here, so I have to look further if I can change it back to like 5 or more, because there are many vehicles that have a lot of different mirrors, and it's a little bit annoying when they can't be used. So we got only a little bit rough from this field, so not even half a tank. But hopefully in the future we can have much better fields where we can get enough. So at the moment this is the only thing we have with, because our tank or the silo is totally empty. There's nothing there. So yeah, we also have to start preparing the other fields. So what I'm thinking, that in this playthrough we can use like helpers and stuff, but of course doing without would be much better. This is good for learning, and then it's easier to do some of the missions or contracts, as they call it, as well. Let's get started with this field. Of course I have to control the correct one. This game actually looks really, really good, considering what it looked like 6 years ago. So let me quickly finish this field, and then we can get started with another field and then sell the crop. I think it's kind of the same for everyone who starts with the game. So there's nothing too special, except someone going off the track so much. I'm really bad at those things. So in real life it's so much easier. Yeah, it's quite nice tractor. So I will quickly finish it off, and then let's deal with next step.
Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. relationships are never meant to last. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. Your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Moving on, moving on.
We are now nearly finished. Just a few tiny spots that I made mistake with. Some kind of perfectionist. I don't like any errors in my stuff. So. Okay. So it's now nicely done. Didn't take too long. So this is our garage. Not the best place, I think, but it's kind of doable. So we can leave it there. So maybe later we use this tractor for something else. So yeah, it's better to get it ready. Of course, it's so much on the edge of the troughs. It should be fine. Nothing to really worry. So this one we will take later to the store somewhere. And yeah, what I'm thinking is that maybe this field, after I do the baling, I might turn it into the place where I keep all my greenhouses. So the other two, they are prepared to be used as farmlands. So yeah. So with greenhouses, we should be able to make money all the time, instead of just a few times. Okay. It's all connected. So start the engine. And yeah, so we have to seed this one. But I'm not sure what to even put here at the moment. So at this time of the year, then the planting season is suitable for canola or poplar, grass and oilseed. So I think we should go with canola because it's probably one of the most common ones. So we might need to change that. So canola is that one. This one. So I will try to get this field done as quickly as possible without too many mistakes, because I tend to make a lot of mistakes recently. So yeah, let's see how it goes. It's very fast. And it's not running either. Because it didn't automatically lower it. So some of the stuff, when you say activate, it automatically lowers, but it seems that the seeder is not like that. So I didn't really try everything last time. So let's try again. Let's do it properly. You see this going down slowly. Yeah. You see the marks are also different, so it means it's working. Seems that there was a small area on the site that was not covered, so we'll quickly try to do that as well. It's a little bit wasteful, but at least it will be done, so we can have full fields. And yeah, I do struggle sometimes a little bit with the controls because I'm using the keyboards. So I don't have like any wheel set yet, because I'm building one by myself. And it just takes quite a bit of time before it's ready. It's like I have too much work recently, so not enough time to design and test. And yesterday I was also watching the Agwin's unboxing video of the press set, and in there I saw that in the collector's edition it comes together with the like USB beacon. So I started to think maybe I can replicate it somehow myself. It looks kind of interesting idea to have like physical beacon in your house, especially when you play like inside. So I might look more into it and maybe make it myself. But at the moment I'm not sure yet, because it's probably a lot of work. So combine harvest, we should get this somewhere in the shelter as well. So we probably need to put the header on here. But this is probably later. So cover on. Let's see where we can take this thing. So I'm not sure if at the moment the prices are any good. So it's wheat, 1200. So let's see the price fluctuations. So at the moment it's kind of the lowest. So we should probably store it and wait it until January before we take it anywhere to make most of the money out of it. So yeah, in this case I will quickly store it and we can look into other things to do. So I need to get water tank, definitely. I need a spreader so I can fertilize the fields, and I also need the greenhouses. So this way we can get started with everything. Even the noises in the game, they are so much more realistic than what they used to be. Yeah. Quickly try this inside this barn. So in one of my test games, the edge of this building went like really strange, and there was like a gap, so I couldn't even drive into the barn anymore. It's just like this concrete pile in front of the door, it didn't have any physical properties, so I just fell through it. So yeah. I will give this tractor here. So let's see if there's, I have to use the correct menu, if there are any good discounts at the moment. So this one would be really cool to have, but very expensive, so I cannot really take the slurry tanker yet. There's nothing really that we want available there. So, as I said, and we also might need to get the stone picker stuff. So let's see, animals, because the water tank is here. So we have two options. We either take this one, which is 7,300, or we take this one. It can also carry other things, and it's slightly bigger. It's a lot more expensive. So I'm thinking that we should go with this one. So there's no more anywhere. So we'll definitely buy this. You can have white tires. It's nice. There are a lot of different options for everything. We can leave this one. So, looks kind of decent. So this one doesn't have any number plate or anything, so this is what it is. Okay, so let's buy this. Yes. Okay. Then what else did I say that we need? My memory is sometimes very, very bad. So probably fertilizer spreader. Those are also quite expensive products. So yeah, the Amazon is probably one of the nicest ones. So what about this one? The size is quite decent. Range is up to 18 meters. But this is quite good because it's 42 meters wide, so we can with the small fields that we have, it's just single pass because it spreads really far. So I really like the idea of this fertilizer. So I will take this one. There's nothing to customize on this one. It's a quite simple product. Like when I was a child, then my neighbors used to have something very similar. I think they only had like the one spreader inside, so it went to one side, but pretty much the same simple technology. So let's buy this one. Okay. And do we need anything else? Stone pickers, probably. Those are also quite expensive. So yeah, the smallest one, yeah, only 2.3 cubic meters. It's a bit more. And this big monster is still 2. So it looks really, really cool and expensive, but it's not that much. So you might need to take this one for our use. Okay. But yeah, we should take it right now. A lot of stuff to buy. And we also need to probably get the fertilizer tank, and we need to have some type of front loader for one of the tractors. So I'm actually thinking which tractor should get this treatment. It's probably one of the John Deere's. So maybe. Not honestly sure which is the best one to have it. Yeah, I'm actually starting to think that Massey Ferguson should be the main tractor, and John Deere's the extras when we need. So in such case, let's drop the back. And let's go to the shop and pick up our stuff and also modify this tractor a bit. So we can have the front loader and stuff. And we need to rent the baler probably, because buying it might be too much. Especially as I want to get started with the greenhouses today. So this tractor doesn't have any beacons, so can't turn them on. There's a little bit of traffic, not much. And there are motivational signs everywhere. All the shops that we can use later when we start producing stuff. So here are some of our tools, but let's first get over here. So then we can see if it is possible to customize it. So either we take quick key or hover. I like the idea of hover. Let's also have some type of number plates. So I will take the first one. So I will give it custom name as well. So this one is custom number plate for us to use. Looks quite cool. So I think wheels we leave as they are. Customize, yes. And now we can also get the front loader. And as we took the hover, then we have to take also this one. I think the small ones is totally fine. Okay, yes. load the tools. So something simple. Like, yeah, bag lifter would be good to have, but it's unnecessary. Because with pallet fork we can do exactly the same. I think pallet fork is the most universal thing you can have in this game. So let's take this one. Then we have to also get some big bags. Because pallet, whilst it's kind of the same size, it's a lot more expensive than just a pallet. So we need fertilizer. So yeah. Let's take one bag of this. And yeah, let's take our stuff and go back to our home. Already having trouble with my maneuvering skills. Of course, they did put it a bit too close. So I don't want to take full blame on that. So I will first take this big bag. Okay, there's a lot that we can adjust. Okay. Still learning the controls. It's probably taking quite a long time to get used to it. So I will start with this one. Then we can also take this big bag to our house, and then we can collect the other two items. I take inside view. It's maybe a bit more challenging. See if we can. It is quite difficult to really see what I'm doing. I don't even know if what I'm doing is correct or not. Actually, it's correct, no worries. We just have to lift it up. Okay, let's go home. Just in case, a bit more angles, so it doesn't drop down. There's nothing coming. Good. I wish that we could also move the mirrors around a lot more. It kind of feels that the mirrors are not angled properly, so it's a bit strange. So with this game there is a lot more grinding than with Echo there is, just because you have to like move stuff around a lot. But it's kind of a fun game. There's nothing coming, so we can turn. Difficult to see through the back. And also the like physics that are implemented for the bags. It's really nice. Like, it actually feels like real bag. Like in all the versions there was no such thing, really. Let's put it down here. Yeah, the physics, like when you pick it up and so on. It's quite nice. the moment, because we don't have enough space, then I will put this right here, and then we can go and take other things. So yeah, I will quickly go and grab everything, and then we can buy our greenhouse finally. Finally back with everything we have, but as I said, because I want to make this field into the greenhouse area, we will first need to bait it up. So probably the best way to do so is to lease the baler for a day. So let's see how much the balers will actually cost to lease. And cheaper ones we could buy, but then we can't of course take the greenhouse, unfortunately. So the first one is 120 centimeter blocks. This one has rolls. This one you can also make silage, which is good. So at the end it's good to get this one probably, or even this one. It was quite good. There's so many different ones. Yeah, so you might need to lease this one for a day. Because yeah, buying is a little bit too much at the moment. So to lease it's over £1,000. So I will quickly get that, and we can maybe then get this field ready for the greenhouses. So I think I will take this bigger John Deere for the baler. It looks better. And yeah, this tractor has 5 mirrors. So I really want to get it fixed before the next episode. Have a look into it. All the other physics effects, like the person moving on the seat, I think it's excellent. It's quite realistic now. Traffic. to get started with baling. A little bit complicated because there's too much curvature. Let's see. Now I can do it. So I'll quickly try to bale it all up and then we can get started with greenhouses. Finished, just tiny piece left. Let me get this one off here. So another thing is, what I like is that you can throw stuff. They're fun. So you can take the bales and throw them off your course. It seems that the field is done now. We can kind of get started doing everything else. Let me for a minute stop it here. Let's clear all those bales off. Yeah, also they have like physics limitation that if you move too quickly then it will let go, like in real life, because humans are not too strong. So I think I will get started in this corner, the greenhouses. So let's see how much they will cost us. So they are in this section: construction, production, greenhouses. So yeah, the cheapest one is 3,000, but same time it doesn't really allow us to make that much money. So medium one is double the size and large one is quadruple the size of the small one. So of course having the biggest ones is the best price you can have. At the same time they are quite massive. So if I use those, then I will probably need to change a little bit. I mean, clean up a little bit more on the bale sides. It seems to be quite decent, I think. So let me move a few more bales and let's take the biggest ones at the beginning. probably the best way to make more money back quickly. I'll go out of the way myself. Construction. So making the water tank to be near the roads. One of them done. And also because they have the box bay on the edge, it's a little bit difficult to put them next to each other. So we have to leave some space. So I left one bale there. So leave enough so we can just walk through ourselves and take it to the truck if we need to. But yeah, it also means that we now have no money. So I'll quickly get a little bit water. I'm not sure if I can find any stream where to take water for free. So as for demonstration, I will just take a little bit water from the costly one that we have. This one, it costs what, £1 per 10 liters. So it's not like crazy expensive, but still. If it would be free, then it's of course better. So yeah, between episodes I will find location for that water. I will also probably do a few missions, so we can get more money to use for everything. And I will need to take back the baler, because yeah, leasing is just too expensive. So let's wait until the tank is full, and at least let's get one greenhouse running before we end the episodes. It takes so long time. It reminds me like real life times. It's when I was younger and one of my friends was working in the farm and they had like cows. Sometimes they had to take water there and we filled up with the regular hose, and it was hours, literally hours to get it ready. Kind of reminds me of those times. And yeah, those water tanks are really big, so I cannot fill it up fully. So I will take just a little bit to this one as well. Okay, done. Stop the engine. So we can now go and set up everything. So yeah, 2 greenhouses. So we have to choose what we want to grow in those. So tomatoes or lettuce or strawberries. Strawberries I think are the most profitable in the winter time. So maybe we should do those, but there's a lot of those that we can make and they're not that expensive. So I'm thinking about going with lettuce. At least with one. The other one, shall I do tomatoes? Yeah, I think I will go with tomatoes for the second one. And once we get enough money to buy the third greenhouse, then we can do strawberries. So yeah. And at the moment we are only storing stuff, because there's an option to actually do like sell automatically. So later on when we get more busy with different fields and stuff, then I might need to start selling directly. Which of course makes us a bit less money, but it's more convenient. So yeah, as you can see, they are already nicely growing here, all the lettuces. And yeah, here the tomatoes are growing as well. And yeah, whenever the boxes are ready, you can find them on this edge. Or with tomatoes right here. But yeah, I will wrap it up here, and I'll see you in the next episodes. Bye.